Let's grow, everybody. If you're just tuning in on the video, welcome to Let's Grow Live. This is a 24/7 broadcast where we are shining light on all amazing public goods builders and doing it on space. If you want to join the conversation, just go to Let's Grow DAO. Otherwise, enjoy the show. Let's grow. Uh, this is a part of the Gitcoin grants movement. Basically, they're giving out $1.3 million in grant funding, so stay tuned for that. And I'm going to bring in the spaces right now so that you can see this. And the way that it works is when you make a donation on Gitcoin, it gets matched according to the quadratic funding formula. You'll hear more about that. But basically, return to 30 and $100
This
worth of
is
impact.
the first
That's
major problem that we are solving, and we are providing
this
the
is one of the
Greeks
grantees.
dashboard. So, Greeks dashboard is a very famous tool in traditional finance market, but crypto market does not have this, because of which traders can actually manage their risk profile of their strategies, and then they can decide how they are neutralizing the delta of their positions. That is first thing. Second thing is, now even if you look upon Binance, you look upon Hyperliquid, you look upon any exchange here in crypto DeFi or even CeFi, you will see that if you have taken $10,000 to those exchanges, they only remain $10,000 unless you transfer them to perpetual market where you can take a leverage. But that means that you can take 100x up to 100x leverage only in the perpetual market. You cannot take the leverage in spot, and you cannot take the leverage in options market. But here what we are giving is the initial margin, the initial leverage, which means uh, like first you can borrow that $10,000, with that $10,000 as collateral, you can simply borrow up to $100,000. Let's say you borrowed $40,000 at 5x leverage. Now the total overall loan plus margin you got is $50,000, right? And now you are using these $50,000 to trade across perpetuals, across options, across spot markets, which is otherwise not possible today in any Binance or centralized exchange, or in any other decentralized exchange as well. So, and we are aggregating all the major dexes like Aventis on Base, and MUX and GMX on Arbitrum, per protocol on the Optimism, and then we are in. This is for perpetuals market. We are also aggregating options markets like Derive and Premia, and then we have already integrated Uniswap on the spot markets, and we will be soon integrating other major platforms like Hyperliquid and other order book based perpetual dexes, so that the net user experience for any professional trader and end user would be very similar to what they are doing on centralized exchange. They don't feel like they are on dexes. That's what we are doing. I hope I could explain it.
Right on. Wow. Yes, that was a very thorough explanation. I appreciate you. It seems like Utkarsh is chomping at the bit to chime in. You had your hand up?
Yeah, no. As somebody who's been liquidated quite a bit off late, I wanted to understand: is this primarily like a set of tools or strategies that you're building on top of existing pop platforms and spot markets, or are you building the market and building the tools?
So we are building the tools, strategies, like any professional trader, they know which strategies that they can use, right? So for example, there is a short gamma strategy, right? Or there is an iron condor strategy. So these strategies you can actually apply using our tools. That is
Sure. So
one
it's
thing.
like if I just come and deposit in one vault, and then like it goes and deploys it into the pre-decided strategy of that vault.
We do not have those pre-decided vaults yet, but yes,
Okay.
it's for sure in our roadmap where we will be bringing those vaults in the form of AI agents. So what will
Hmm.
happen is, like, as of now, it would be a manual tool where you simply bring $10,000 as collateral. and then using that $10,000 as collateral, you can borrow the certain liquidity. There are certain set of functions that you have to go, but it is all in a very simplified user experience. And
Hmm.
there is this 5 minute video on tutorial product demo video on YouTube, also on our Vana protocol name. So you can check it, or even in the Gitcoin grant page also we have mentioned that link. So you can see that, you will clearly understand that it's very easy to take the loan, just like you take a loan on Aave or Compound, right? But the only difference is that in those lending protocols, you only get max 80% LTV, right? So if you are bringing $10,000, you can max take a loan of $8,000, right? Not more than that. But here it is opposite. You can take a loan up to $100,000, right? From our lending protocol, and then you can use this borrowed liquidity to trade on perpetuals options markets.
So I think one second, maybe just to clarify, how are you enabling like 100K on a deposit of 80K? Like there has to be some where it gets balanced, right? Like how are you
Right.
making that possible?
So what we are doing is that we are actually connecting this, what do you call, uh, account abstraction based smart wallet. Okay, so this is connected to our lending protocol. So, and what you can do is, so when somebody takes a loan on Aave or Compound, so there is a health factor that is getting calculated, right? So
Yeah.
here also the health factor is getting calculated. So when somebody is taking a loan, even if you are taking a loan at a leverage, your collateral is still there, and that collateral has got deposited into our margin account, because the margin account that we are talking about is an account abstraction based smart wallet which you're creating. That means when you are connecting your, let's say, MetaMask to our protocol, that collateral will first get deposited into the margin account, and this margin account will be created like on our smart contracts. Okay, then that $10,000 will be deposited into this margin account, and you will be taking a loan. So whatever a loan you're taking from our lending protocol, it will stay in the margin account. You cannot withdraw that. At max you can withdraw the collateral that you have deposit, that you can withdraw anytime, but you cannot withdraw this like extra loan that you have taken. You cannot withdraw, but you can only use that within our ecosystem. And we, whatever DeFi protocols we are whitelisting, we are integrating through adapters, you can only use those protocols. So let's say we have integrated Ethena, or we have integrated like, let's say, CRV curve, right? Or even Aave. So you can simply use those borrowed funds to do leveraged yield farming on these different protocols, right? And but you cannot withdraw that. Now our smart contracts will simply create an will keep an eye on all the positions and the health factor of your collateral. The moment 80% of your collateral gets lost, our smart contracts will automatically liquidate all the positions which are open, and all the borrowed funds will go back to the lending our lending protocol, and in the respective pools. And also obviously, like, connect cutting the liquidation penalties and the relevant fees after settling. The rest of the balance would be there in your margin account, which you can withdraw anytime. I hope you could
Boom.
understand.
What was that?
I hope Utkarsh got understood.
Yeah, I followed you to a great extent. I feel like the rest I might only understand when I actually play with it. But just my high level caveat is that no matter how much you try to like optimize for capital efficiency, like there's always a flip side to it. I feel like leverage markets, while they let you like get higher exposure, like maybe it's little difficult in the start to factor like how quickly the downside hits. Like I was comfortable using Aave for the longest time because I knew where the exact downside was. On these pop markets also, they tell you the liquidation price, but I think there's a cascading effect of multiple things. So yeah, it's a bit of a trajectory to understand the whole dynamic. But yeah, I think it definitely sounds interesting to have like pre-decided strategies that somebody that's not that deep into the markets can use. And also,
Correct.
may I say, Jimmy, I think maybe this is a sign of
No,
A
that's you,
sign of
bro. Take a lap. Take a lap.
damn, I was giving him a compliment, but sure, nonetheless, I think it's a good shift that we've been able to get like projects from outside the space quite natively embedded this time. So yeah, I'm excited to see how the next 2 weeks flow out.
Yeah, just want to tell one last thing that if you look upon the prop trading firms or proprietary trading firms, you will see in the traditional finance space around 50% of trading volumes come from prop trading firms in the entire trading ecosystem. Whether you look upon forex, whether you look upon the equity markets, or you look upon any other asset class, most of the volume actually comes from prop trading firms. And the major factor is that their traders already get the extra credit, just like this. But here in DeFi and in crypto markets, it's not there for retail traders and professional traders, and that is what we are trying to do in a non-custodial format. Yes.
got it. I love that we're going deep into this. I just since the round just started, I do also want to recognize we have Learn up here, who's another GG23 LGL host. Welcome, Learn. How you doing, buddy?
It's RB Learn.
Arb I got dyslexia. Learn. Arbitrum Learn? Okay. All right. He's sleeping. Wait, hold on. Let me call him real quick. Yo, Learn. All right, let me leave a voice message. Learn, when you hear this voice message, make sure you unmute yourself because you are currently muted. All right, no worries. And everyone who's in the audience, I see a lot of amazing grantees in here. I see a lot of amazing spaces hosts in here, a lot of amazing humans. If you are in here and you got something you want to share, you want to show your grant, by all means, tap the mic on the bottom left. Don't be shy. Get on up and share what you got going on. All right, back to you guys. We're going deep into the or John, I see that you have actually planted something in our garden. And I do hope that it grows. It is about the solar foundation, the solar lanterns. And do you want to step into the show elevator, good sir?
Sure.
All right, amazing. It just arrived on the ground floor. It's ready for you. All right. Actually, I got to pull up the stopwatch real quick. Okay, give me a second. All right, here we go. Okay, stepping into the elevator. And by the way, okay, you know what? I forgot a crucial rule of the elevator. Okay, if the audience, since we have a good crowd in here right now, if we get 5 hearts, okay, usually like Let's Grow Live does donations, but I will do that until we figure out what Let's Grow is going to donate. Okay, so give us 5 hearts, and then we will do a Grow Nation from Jimmy to the Solar Foundation. Okay, stepping right up is John H. Ruth.
All right.
Growing
The
up.
Solar Foundation's mission is to fund and accelerate off-grid solar solutions for underserved communities in emerging markets with a focus on sub-Saharan Africa. We've been working on making a huge impact in Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, and Nigeria over the last 3 years. We've funded 12 different solar projects and impacted over 4,000 people in the time we've been around so far. We also, in 2024 alone, distributed 350 solar lanterns. We consider solar lanterns to be the first rung on the solar ladder, meaning that's that first step towards energy independence and freedom for folks that are living in darkness and energy poverty. And so even this small solar lantern can make a huge difference in people's lives. So we distributed 350 of those last year, and we are taking part in the Hypercerts round, which means that we generate a Hypercert that represents those 350 lanterns. We're looking for donations in the round that will help us fund even more of these lanterns in the communities we serve in 2025 and beyond. And then also, I believe, going to be listing and selling that Hypercert.
Amazing. I love it. Okay. Well, everyone in the audience, tap those hearts. We need 5 hearts to get a Gronation. Okay, we got the first one from Utkarsh. We got another heart in the audience from John. We see the heart. We got a 2 heart there. And then we got a Scrooge. That's the 3rd heart. There with a 4th heart from Crypto. We got 4. We need 1 more heart from the audience. Oh, KF Media and Ioweka gives us a bonus heart. And Refi Cecilia. Man, there's a lot of love for this project. There's a lot of love. There's a whole lot of love. Valentine is coming up. All right, amazing. Well, you're about to be my first Gronation of the season, good sir. You were getting a nice Gronation from a Jimmy. And thank you for participating in the Shillevator.
Thank you. I really appreciate you. I'm going to shortly get to sign off because I've got to get ready. I'm heading out of town, but we'll be doing some driving over the next day. So I'll be tuning in and out and popping in, trying to bring some energy and love to the space as much as I can. Appreciate all you Let's Grow Live stewards and captains and chiefs and whatever else you call yourselves. But you make this happen every time. And it always blows me away that for 24/7, for 2 whole weeks, we all have a space on the internet where we can all come together and commune, not just for Gitcoin, but also to just build the greater community, the greater movement. So let's grow.
Let's grow,
Yeah,
John.
let's grow. Okay, John, try this one on for size. Social media broadcast producer. How about that?
Social media broadcast producer. I like it.
Will went full corporate on that one, didn't you?
SBBR. Add that to your resume. All right, he's got a SBBR. And Meme for Trees is giving me a high five. High five, buddy. Kaplow.
Much love. I obviously am a big fan of what John does and encourage everybody to go throw money at him. They definitely need it and they deserve it. Beyond that, it is almost the top of the hour, so I'm going to remind you guys all to meme for trees every hour on the hour for 2 weeks. That's my job. But this time I actually have rewards and prizes for the people who decide to jump through the hoop. Anybody who wants to help, you get some extra power-ups to your NFTs. There are some that help fundraise for, the great works the Solar Foundation are doing. John and I think it's unofficial collaboration there, with, making some fundraising and getting some money to help good causes happen. So if you guys are interested in that, hit me up. We're not actually in any rounds, so this time I'm not going to get in trouble for bribing people or giving stuff away or doing any of that. So stuff for everybody.
Yay for positive bribes for growing the movement. Love it. Love it. It's such a pleasure to have you here as always, and I love how you're supporting like this whole ecosystem, man. You've not only tokenized your own impact through Carbon Counting Coin, but you have diversified the liquidity for pretty much every tokenized impact that exists. So, friggin' cheers to you, my guy. And by the way, I am on stream. I know we got like 45 people in here in the spaces, but there's even more on the video broadcast. We're live on a bunch of locations. I just planted something up on the Jumbotron. Pardon me, what am I saying? I planted it in our garden at the very tippy top. So if anyone, and I do mean anyone here, wants to jump on our video stream, you're welcome to. If people can see maybe if people can not only hear the passion in your voice, but see the twinkle in your eye, the enthusiasm, the determination to know that you are not going to give up, that you're going to push through every single obstacle that exists to make sure your biggest vision comes to reality, they might just gronate a little bit extra. They might just make it happen. So I do recommend if you are doxxed, get on up to the video broadcast, baby. And we're gonna keep adding more and more channel partners that are getting onboarded right now. So feel free, bookmark that link. Okay, it's Talk Studio, streamlabs.com/studio. And there we go. You just swipe one to the right. We got amazing memes for trees. Make sure you're memeing for trees, friends. You can literally make an impact and plant trees by making memes. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. All right. So happy
Hey,
days.
Tree Gens, I'm going to
Mhm.
rotate the stage and move Jimmy.tgen down so we can make
Yes.
room for our next grow
Hey, get that guy
host,
out of
which
here.
will
Who the hell
be
is that?
Swift Evo coming up for
Swift
D-Side
Swift
Gitcoin.
Egro. Is he the next host?
Egro, yeah, at the top of the
All
hour.
right.
We'll
Swift
see if he
Eve
shows up.
Grow. Amazing. Amazing. Yes, get rid of that guy. And or why don't you rotate
D-Side
Swift
Gitcoin.
Swift Eve Grow? Is he the next host?
Egro, yeah, at the top of the hour.
All right.
We'll see if he
Swift
shows up.
Eve Grow. Amazing. Amazing. Yes, get rid of that guy. And or why don't you rotate Tree Gens out because he's the grow host?
Well, we'll wait for him to actually come to the stage first.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, sounds good. Well, in the meantime, we do have the amazing, the one and only Valentine Orga. Just shot you a follow. How you doing, Valentine?
What up? What up? Nice to see you live and healthy, Jimmy. How you doing?
What's happening? I'm doing great, man. I got my coffee. We got the community vibing. Despite the chat, we don't have a chat, but we got the vibes. Everyone, if you haven't tapped that plus icon, you are doing the movement a disservice. It is up to all of us, and I do mean all of us, to grow this movement. The more people in here, the more the tides will rise, and the rising tides lifts all ships. So make sure you're tapping the plus, tweeting it out into the Twitterverse, and max engage with what's in our Jumbotron. There's an amazing upward arrow in the top right. You can copy link, drop the spaces directly into your favorite group chats, get all your amigos in here, and let's grow this thing. Welcome, Valentine. Hey,
Thank you, man. Thank you. We don't need a chat, man. Voice is all enough. We're all we need.
we are.
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I
Man,
love this time of year. This time of the
yeah,
quarter.
Yeah, I
It's the
saw
best
some
time.
really amazing projects applied for GG23, man. Like I saw Variant, saw Smart Dispense, so many good
Yeah,
projects out there, man. Looking forward to
so
donating
many.
to all of them. Oh, sorry,
Love it.
Gronate. Yeah,
There
let's
you
not break
go.
the
There you
tradition.
go. Yeah, grow police are not on shift until week 2. For those of you who don't know, we have what's called a growcabulary. Typically, the main two are gronate and grow instead of go. So here we grow, let's grow again, LF grow, right? If you say go or donation, that is a finable offense. But all 100% of fines do count as donations. They will all get donated. Yeah, see, if I said that word a week from now, I would be screwed.
Oh yeah.
Purely
You
a
owe
dot.
us, man. You broke the tradition.
Yeah, we're all working on it, right? We get 1 week of practice, and then week 2, the grow police are in full effect. All grow fines do grow to the grantees according to the Shillevator. So you come up here, you get 5 hearts, and then you get the grow nation from the grow jar. That's the way that works. But until then, it's going to be Jimmy. So anyone else want to? You got
Oh,
a grant, my guy? You in these GG rounds?
Yeah, I'm in the rounds actually with ETH Mobile.
ETH Mobile.
Yeah, I'm all set actually, and I really appreciate
Amazing.
my contributors for the last round. You guys really had me going. You guys, at least with the contributions you all made, ETH Mobile finally has its first release, and it's ready to be used to build mobile dApps. And we're already setting up for building zero knowledge applications. So with Noah, that's freaking amazing. I really appreciate you all for that. Thank you.
Isn't it just such an incredible feeling? Like when you're building, if you're pre-launch and you've been putting your heart and soul, your blood, sweat, and tears into everything, and you don't know if what you're building is really anyone gives a shit, But when people come in with a gronation, it's just $1, $2. but man, does that feel good. Like, it's such an
Yeah,
amazing feel. You just got a little kick in your
yeah,
step. And you're like, yeah, like BYZ, like
exactly.
this
And
thing. Yo, that's amazing.
yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
like
it is a great.
it gives this
Mhm.
feeling of like reassurance, you know, like you have other people support your vision, and it pumps the energy to keep going, you know.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. It definitely is a
Yeah, it's really
boost.
good.
So yeah, anyone who gronates during these rounds, I recommend that you don't just gronate. You can also make a post and say why you gronated, right? Because this will not only lead to more gronations probably happening, right? But it will also help you build an amazing relationship with the people who built that thing for $1 or $2. You know, it really does mean a lot to these grantees. It means a lot. So when you come through with those gronations, let them know. Let them know. And next thing you know, you got an Amigro, the ride or die fam. We got Regen Avocado in the house. How you doing, good sir?
Buongiorno a tutti.
Buongiorno, principessa. Come stai?
It's growing on. It is a beautiful sunny day. Spring is growing off here in the heart of the Mediterranean, just outside of Palermo, Sicily. Yeah, really excited to be kicking off this Gitcoin grant round. A lot of exciting updates. Should we get into it?
Let's get into it, my friend. Are you ready to shillivate? You get into shillivation
Well, I
station?
first want to say a gratitude for the Let's Grow DAO team for doing such a great job of onboarding in the run up to this round. So I think that was a really awesome collective effort and really pushing the what's possible for decentralized coordination. So really happy about that.
Thank you, man. Aww. Yeah.
Shout
And there
out
is
to
some.
Wasabi too for pushing a lot of that initiative.
Yeah,
And the
he
whole
did all.
team.
He went through the thing, did all the slots for the hosts, sent out a calendar invite. Wasabi is amazing. There's still more work to do. I commented on everyone who had applied and was publicly available knowledge that was in around a few days, maybe 4 or 5 days ago. I commented on their stuff and DM them about this opportunity, but then a whole bunch of other people just got in, so they all got to get informed about it. You know, this is an open platform for all grantees. Everyone has opportunities to come through here and to share their passion and hopefully get some support. So. There's still more work to do there. We're gonna message everyone who got in and really let them know about this. This is the place to be, and we want to amplify everybody. So amazing, man! Thank you for coming through and for being here. We appreciate it. Okay, so anyone who's up here wants to grow down to Shillivation Station, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, if you want
Well,
to
let
pitch.
me take the shill escalator.
Okay, it's called a shillivator,
Because
my
I've got
guy.
it.
Oh, you escalator? What is that? What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah,
Extra time with that? You want to take your time? Go on. Okay, all right.
I'm
How about
going.
this?
I've got a few floors. We got to start from the bioregional scale and then work our way down to the basement. But
Okay, all right. So how much time you
how
need?
much
A
time is on
minute?
the
You could
a
do
minute?
a minute and 69. No, normally it's 69 seconds, but if you need a minute 69 seconds, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. But then you're gonna need. Wait, are you shilling multiple grants? Are you shilling
Yeah,
entire rounds?
it's a stacked round. We'll go global to local. How about that in 69
Okay,
seconds?
in just 69. You don't need extra.
No, I think we can make it work.
Oh, snap. Okay. He's going to grow for it, guys. He's going to grow for it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Stepping into the shillevator is Regen Avocado. Ready, set, grow.
Okay, so want to first start off with Region Coordinate, which is running a round with 96K in matching funds. So that's taking all of the local refi nodes, Green Pill chapters, and a few of the other refi tech partners. So refi Sicilia is participating in that. We are also running our first bioregional scale QF round for refi Mediterranean. So we've brought 8 projects from around the bioregion, the Mediterranean, from Portugal and Spain, France, Italy. We're working to get projects in from Turkey as well as Croatia. So we are evolving and experimenting with larger scales of resource coordination and governance. And then finally, for refi Sicilia, we are basically experimenting with on-the-ground syntropic agroforestry and planting trees and stimulating the local economy and acting as a public good, educating, onboarding through events and activation. And I'll stop there.
Wow, with extra time on the clock, my guy. So you just showed 3 different grants, correct?
Oh, wait. If I got 10 more seconds, I want to show Karma Gap. So I'm also running community operations there. And so be sure to add your updates, your milestones, and your impact reports. So that is going to be an on-chain record of all of your awesome work that you get to show to the community. And that's going to be a basis for getting more grants and funding in the future.
Boom. Is that 4 grants right now?
Well, Karma Gap is not a grant,
Okay,
but
it's a platform that we all got to use. Yes. Yeah. Okay, amazing. And if I could just add to that real quick, if you really believe in something, right, you can gronate, you can post about it. We talked about those 2 already. Another thing you can do is ask them about their Karma Gap, go to their Karma Gap, and you can vouch on chain, right? You can leave a recommendation, is it called? Testimonial?
Yeah, so I need to finalize all the details, but we'll probably be running some type of campaign for people who get the most endorsements. And we have a unique way to prevent any Sybil attacking. So projects that are already because every project is associated with the wallet, and then you can add team members to your project. So we basically have a way to prevent Sybil attacks. So if somebody is like making fake endorsements, but the goal is whoever has the most endorsements over this 2-week period, maybe we might even backdate it 2 weeks. We'll have some prizes.
There you go. You heard it here first, ladies and gentle friends. You could win prizes, or rather, the grantees can win prizes by collecting those endorsements. So endorse away. Ask them about their Karma Gap, and if you like what you see, leave that endorsement. And don't you dare try Sybil now. Don't you dare Sybil. Okay, so you pitched 3 things. I would love to support all of them, but the rules in the spaces are that you got to get 5 for each one. Okay, let's just call it 10. Okay, we'll call it 10, and I will grenade to all 3.
Oh, we're not going to make it 15?
Yeah, 15 is a little much. I don't know. We do.
Well,
have
we might have to
55.
add an extra 5 because Refi Mediterranean is its own independent project participating in region coordination.
Wait, so how many grants am I donating to right now? Is it 4?
Let's see. Well, Refi Mediterranean is running its own QF round, which Refi
Right.
Sicilia is part of. Refi Sicilia is also in the region coordination round. So
Okay.
Refi Sicilia is participating in 2 rounds. And then
Gotcha.
Refi Mediterranean is running its own round while also participating as a project in region coordination.
Amazing. So 4. If I grenade on both rounds. Okay, but then we got to see 15. Are you sure you want to risk it for the biscuit? We're going to have to see 15 hearts in the spaces, and I'll grenade to all 4, okay? I'll discount you 5.
We can risk it for the biscotto.
For the biscotto. Okay, amazing, friends. Well, if you want me to support all of these different grants that were just mentioned, all the regeneration across the Mediterranean, we're going to need to see some hearts. I will get it started with 1 heart. Jimmy is leading the way. We're going to need to see 14 more hearts. I see Maciek. That is 1. KF Media, that is 2. Will T, that's, I see what you're doing there. You get 2 from same account. All right, 4, we'll count it. All right, Resi Protocol, 5. Okay, I see 5. Come on now. We're going to see some more hearts if we want to grow nation. There is a delay in the audience. Hydropad, that is 6. That is it. Refi Sicilia. All right, I'll count it. 7. Library Protocol has
I don't
8.
know who's running that account. I don't know who that is.
Who could that be? All right, we got 8 so far, guys. Come on, we're going to need 6 more huts. Can we get 6 more huts? Library Protocol, Giga. I think that's another one. All right, Giga came in, and Daniel, that is 10. We're gonna see 5
Did you
more.
get library and Resci protocol?
I got library. I'm not sure if I got Resci at this point. Let's count it.
11.
11. We need 4 more. G-Man. That's 12. That is 12. Udkarsh, did I count Udkarsh already? I don't know.
Oh, that's a library.
Carol just got 1.
Carol, all right, that's 13.
And then we need 2 more.
2 more, guys. 2 more. Give us a heart if you want some Grow Nation to flow. You don't even have to pay. Just tap the heart, and you're going to get a Grow Nation to 4 different
Oh, Karma
grants,
and
baby.
G-Man.
Yep, already counted G-Man. Who did you say before that? Karma?
Karma.
Karma Gap is in here?
And now Snowy. Snowy.
Hey. Okay, so now we got the hearts.
think we
Oh,
got
look at
it.
look at them blowing. Oh, and Give Station. Oh, and Carol.
And
Oh, wow.
Felons.
With
Felons,
flying
too.
colors. Congratulations. Congratulations. You just got the first quadruple Grow Nation, I think, ever in Shillivation history. Congratulations, Regen Avocado. And also congrats on running a round. That is amazing. Here's what we're gonna do.
And I have good news. I'm walking again, slowly, but I'm walking. So then we can start. I'm running rounds, but I'm barely walking. The foot is healing slowly, but surely.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I love
great,
it.
man.
Whoever
That's
says you
great.
need to walk before he can run clearly has never met Regen Avocado. He is running these rounds and then he's walking. All right. All right. Okay. So it would be great if you could plant everything up in the garden. I'm going to bookmark it and try to gronate to all of them. I will also try to make a note on my computer. So far we have Solar Punk. What is it? No, Solar Foundation. Okay. Solar Fundación. We have Refi Sicilia, Mediterranean, and Sicilia is ×2. Who was the last one? One more time. Mediterranean. Please plant it up in our garden. Do like the planters and get it growing. Were you speaking just now? Yo, I'm muting. I can't hear anything. The fun bug, huh? Did I need to do another lap?
Did you hear
I
me?
hear you, Wilty. No, I hear you.
Did you hear me? Okay.
No, maybe he's busy planting.
Hey, coordination question for you. So we've got this lovely TG chat for the host, right? But I don't see Swift Evo in there, so I can't tag him to say, "Hey, are you coming to the stage?"
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of peeps have a setting in their TG where they got to click a link to join. So pretty sure I sent out the links. They got to join to get in the chat. So if you go to our Airtable, you will see his handle. You could DM Swift Egro. But it's first day. We give him a little lenience on the first day, and we can always cover.
Yeah. We do.
Oh yeah.
Is the Jumbotron
garden, good
post
sir.
feature?
Garden.
The word you're searching for is garden.
I'm sorry, the garden. The Jumbo Garden.
We're so we plant
Jumbo
things in the
garden.
garden.
Okay. All right.
It could be a jumbo garden if it grows enough.
Yeah, we need at least all 4 of your grants up there for it to be a jumbo garden. What's your question?
Okay, but I don't think the button is working for me. Is it the small little bubble icon next to the quill? Or is it the quill itself? Yeah, for posting. I guess my question is how to post in the garden.
Okay, here's how to post in the garden. Posting in here's how to plant in spaces 101 for everyone who is not super familiar. First of all, you need to post. You should probably do that anyway, right? You got to find a post on X. Okay, now at the far right of your post, you're growing to see a upwards arrow, just like we have an upwards arrow at the top right of our Twitter Spaces, which you should probably copy paste into Spaces, into chats. But anyway, you see that upwards arrow with a little bucket underneath. That's what you're going to tap to share a post. Now, at the very tippy top, after you click the share button, you're going to see the Spaces. Let's Grow Live, Gitcoin Community 24/7, GG23. And then you're going to want to plant that in here. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Does that make sense?
I don't think I'm seeing that up arrow.
So find a post far right. So first you have comment, then you have retweet, then you have heart, then you have views, then you have bookmark, then you have the share button. It is on every post. Far right on an actual post. What are you looking at right now? Looking at a post or what?
No, I see the share via post. Yes.
Okay, there we go. So you share,
and then when I put that, there's no up button.
Well, the share button is the up button.
Plus button. Share button is the up button. I've got a post button.
Oh, you're not trying to post. Oh no, are you at the bottom right trying to post right now? Okay, so you're trying to post that will share this spaces, which is great to do. But what I'm saying is you need to just post on social media separately. Yeah, post button, great. Like actually post it. Then once it's
Hmm.
posted, you're going to want to click into your post and then you'll see the share button.
I see.
Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay. Happy days. Anyone else want to step into Shillavation Station? And what was the third grant? I know Refi Sicilia times 2, Refi Mediterranean. What was the last one more time?
Refi Mediterranean is part of the region coordination round.
Yeah. I got that one. Was there another grant?
Okay.
Sicilia, Mediterranean, and?
No, I think that's it. The
Oh, it's
only
just
other
2.
bonus one. Yeah. Well, no. There's Refi Sicilia is in 2 rounds.
Right. And
Because
Mediterranean.
Refi Mediterranean is running around and is also participating in a round. That's where I think it gets confusing.
Okay, so it's 3.
Yes, but there's a
Gotcha.
bonus 4th one after GG22 because Refi Sicilia has been accepted into the next Octant round.
Congrats, man.
Which will
Yeah,
be
everyone who's
kind
got
of like
stake GDM, GLM, make sure you
and
are.
shout out to the Climate Coordination Network for orchestrating that first
Really?
climate focused Octant epic.
Yeah, that is pretty epic. That is
Epoch
an
7.
epic epoch.
Epic
Yes.
epoch. Hey, just note to the listening audience, we apologize if your experience is not ideal right now. We may have our first Moloch
What?
invading these quadratic lands. So
What
I'm
you talking about?
investigating on my side. If the space does go down for whatever reason, just come back under the Let's Grow DAO account. We'll get it back up as soon as possible.
Why would we? What's the Moloch happening right now?
Some people are saying that the space is not live, that they can't access it, they're getting kicked out, things like that. Yeah.
Weird.
But I'm
Well, I
I mean,
remember.
investigating
ask
it.
them if they have grow tokens in their wallets. It shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
They don't have grow in their
Yeah, if you don't have
wallets.
grow NGMI. Wait, so hold up. Remember when we did our run through of this, Will T? There was a comment box, correct? I distinctly remember
Bro,
there
I've
being a
got so
comment
much
box.
growing through my brain in the last 4 or 5 days. It's hard to
There
tell.
was. Now, what could have changed? Are you using a different browser, perhaps, or something else?
No, same browser,
Same
same
browser,
everything.
same
No, same
silly,
everything.
just spaces.
Yeah, I just tried joining from my alt device and it says space is not available. So I don't know
Son of
what's
a
going
gun.
on. I don't know what's going on, but
What is growing on? You know what we could do is we could start a new spaces on the Let's Grow account at the same time, plant it up here, and we all transition over. Could that work? 2 at the
so you're
same
going to
time.
do
Is that
that on
risky?
your end? You're going to do that on your end?
That'd be a your end situation because my end is not as stable Wi-Fi as your Ethernet. I'm pretty sure.
So I'd have to go into a separate environment then? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think you would. I don't know. Actually, I've seen it done before. Maybe it
And
was on a different
maybe
environment.
it's because you set this up on mobile, yeah, to begin with.
Oh, that is true. I scheduled it on mobile. Maybe that's what
Mm.
influenced the whole shebang. That
Well,
could be it.
let's keep it growing for as long as we can, and we'll monitor the situation for now because we've had some really good conversations in here. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I guess the others can always watch on video. That is still running.
sure,
So, boom.
sure.
And if anyone wants to jump on video, just tap the link in our jumbo. Maciek is joining us as a host this round and a steward as well. How's it growing, legend?
Hi guys. Just technical issue. I just it's nice to be here. I love you all and it's a pleasure. But I
Pleasure.
try to a pleasure. I try to log in through my computer and when I click join spaces, I can see all of you. Now something went wrong. Please try again later. But before, when I tried to log in through the website, yeah, because I have a old system, so I couldn't update my application. So opened through the Chrome, and it was saying that I don't have some kind of permission to join. I don't know.
Permission to just
Now,
join the space. Weird. So what was the
yes.
workaround? Did you just jump on mobile or something?
And then I use mobile. Yes, I'm on mobile.
Hmm.
And now
Okay.
I try to log in again through my computer, and it's written something went wrong. Please try again later. When I click on Let's Grow DAO icon, which asks me, do I want to join